Okay.
And then just open up the floor for you. Go from there.
It doesn't look like rest anymore, but
Yeah.
I'm here with head coach Jake Wyman from Montevallo after a first round victory against Lee, accompanied by Morgan Gearing and Shelby Irwin.
All right. So, first off, just first thoughts about the win, about your performance today, how you felt you played, what challenges came up, how you overcame them, stuff like that. So, just first thoughts.
Obviously, it took a lot to get here, or qualify for the NCAA tournament. I think the team has been through a lot leading up to it. We've left 7 kids at home that have ended their season early, and I think today was a really, really gutsy performance by us, and we did something we haven't done all year, and the girls crushed the game plan, and we knew it was going to be difficult against Lee. They're quality, they're well led, and they've got quality all over the field, and we knew it was going to take a great performance, and I think the girls delivered. They were fantastic, and I think they deserve a lot of credit, but I think I feel really, really good, and I think the result is justified. I know most coaches would say they're proud, but I feel really justified in the fact that we got here and the amount of competitive stamina the girls have shown throughout the year to get us here and execute a game plan like that is unbelievable. So I am proud and just delighted for them.
this was like such a dogfight of a game, and like these games are so fun because like coming out on top is like so gratifying because I mean all these girls worked for 90 minutes, and I mean both sides. But I think it showed in the result that we worked hard and wanted it and put in the work and the grind to come out on top. And I just couldn't be more happy and proud of this.
I think we came in knowing Lee is a great side. Obviously, our result against them last was not what we wanted, but we talk about response a lot, and that is a response to our first game against Lee. And again, I think from the get, we could see that we wanted this. We were working for each other. We were putting everything on the line. Every girl that stepped on that field gave 100%, and I'm incredibly proud of this team. Incredibly proud to be part of this team.
Like you touched on earlier, whittled down throughout the season with injuries. Just talk a little bit about the willpower and stick-to-itiveness you guys had to show today to get through, basically pretty shorthanded.
I think it's hard. We've had 5 season-ending knee injuries, and we've had 2 broken bones, and there's a chance this kid right here is playing with a torn meniscus in her knee right now from the semifinal in the GSC, and Bear's ankle's purple right now, and I think Isla's dealing with a quad strain, and we're living right now. But we talked about competitive stamina before the game today, and being relentless and just sticking together throughout that, no matter what. And Bear's starting it right back because Madison is years at home with a broken arm, and it's the first time she's played right back or fullback all year. And I think the girls did it by sticking together, and I think that's something that is a core value for us is togetherness, no matter what, and whether it's a game or practice. But we talked about it pre-game. We talked about it at halftime. We knew we were going to have to suffer to come out on top, and I think the girls were willing to do that. So.
I agree with everything Jake said. We've had girls step up big in positions that they didn't expect to be playing this year. They didn't necessarily want to be playing. I know we had some people join the back line that are more attacking players, but everyone has done their role so well. Another one is Beatty. She came in thinking she's probably a rotation, a sub-in player, and the person that's supposed to be in front of her, Presley, goes down with the knee, and she never disappoints us on the field. She gives 100% in front of our back line. I feel completely safe with her. And that goes for every girl that steps on the field. Elise is getting minutes because Maddie's gone down. The girls that get called on, they just work and they just are ready. The depth we have in this team is so amazing, and that's why we're here.
Elise and Shadia, up top, Issa just put in, how many minutes did she? All of them? 90-minute performance as a forward. She worked so hard for the girls on the field yesterday, and that goal was all her, unassisted. Like that was all her, pure work, and like that's just in every single one of these girls. And like I'm so lucky to be a part of this team.
So Lee gave y'all a lot of pressure on the back line today, and you came out with a shutout victory. Talk a little bit about what it took to keep them off the board and keep you guys out in front, especially being shorthanded like you were.
Josh Mo did some crazy things in the last 6 or 7 minutes. Honestly, so good. So incredible.
Yeah, I think Joe Lee deserves a lot of credit for those saves. I think the one Mallory hit from distance, their number 8 is going in the top corner, and I think Joe's done well to move her feet and get there. And I'm so happy for the kid. She was in goal last time we played Lee, and they came out and punched us in the mouth, and I think we owed them one a little bit, and there was definitely a chip on our back line shoulder today, and I think they had to dig real deep and weather the storm, especially after the second goal. And I think there was we dropped off after we scored that second goal and just tried to absorb as much pressure as we could. And Shelby's the leader of the back line, and she just never stopped talking and giving information. And they had a lot of discipline in their line today, and Lee's always going to be a team that causes you problems. So when you can keep them off the board, it's a really, really good victory for us.
I agree. Joe leads us back there. She's made some incredible saves, but we have so much passion to just do everything we can to block these shots. Mo's taking a cross that's coming into our back line off the shoulder. Issa's taking one off the bum. People are
You're blocking shots.
I'm blocking some shots. The girls are willing to put everything on the line. I'm willing to put my body on the line, and everyone on my back line, everyone in front of me, and my keeper is willing to do that too. And so I am delighted with the shutout. It's been a while since we've had one, but it feels really good to get one in this playoff.
So you guys took on Lee during the regular season, and it didn't go the way you wanted to. How does it feel to kind of avenge that loss and get one back on?
We in the conference season was rough. It was a point in our season too where it was kind of at a low point, and we had to figure out who we were getting out of that. And I mean, look what we came and did. And I know Shelby was frustrated after that game. I mean, being a center back and losing 3-1, it's never easy. But she came out and responded like she had said earlier. The response here for her to lead us, it's just so happy.
I mean, I'm going to talk about Lee a little bit. I mean, they're a good side. They've got good coaching staff. They're well organized. They've got dynamic players in the midfield. They've got good goal scorers. Their back line is one of the best in the league in the South region. This is the first time Morgan has beat Lee in 3 years. So I mean, that's if that says anything about that program and their staff and their players. We have nothing but respect for them. They're a phenomenal side. But those wins against Lee don't come easy. And so it was important that we stick to the plan today. The girls had a lot of discipline, and we talked about suffering and sacrifice a lot today, and we knew that for us to come out on top, we were going to have to sacrifice it. And the girls, I think, were willing to suffer after that second goal and defend and do what it took to see out the game.
Quick turnaround. So you get a day off, and then you get to take on host Nova, number 10 of the nation.
Yeah.
Talk about just how that quick turnaround and how a little bit about what the game plan is going to be like. Not super specific, but just how that quick turnaround is going to affect the team.
Sure.
Looking forward.
Well, we are excited that we get to stay in Fort Lauderdale. This place is beautiful. That's cool. And we know what's coming. I mean, Nova's unbelievable. I think they're, 15, 16 wins, a couple ties, 0 in the L column. So we know they know how to win, and we know that they're going to be a good side, and they play a really good brand. And so I think the biggest thing for us, quick turnaround, is obviously do everything we can to get our legs back between now and Sunday. So maximize the recovery and try and get regenerated and stay off our feet. We're probably not going to the beach. We're probably going to stick to the pool poolside and just try to get our legs under us and, just do everything we can to get our legs back and then get our eyes on Nova and start creating a plan for Sunday. So, yeah. That's it.
Georgia, next couple days.
Absolutely.
2 days.
Thank you, Coach.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
I'm here with head coach Lee Hughes from Lee University, who's accompanied by Nora Burton and Grace Berry after today's first round matchup against Montevallo.
Coach, can start with a comment about the game today.
Yeah. Well, all credit to Jake and Montevallo. They're a really good team. So all credit to those guys. They did an awesome job. They made it really difficult for us today, but I don't think we were quite at our best. But proud of definitely some of the efforts today from some of our girls, especially these 2 seconds.
The last few minutes brought the pressure, just couldn't quite find that goal. A lot of shots from different people. Just talk me through what your strategy was when you got down that second goal.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's just a numbers game then. So it's like, okay, let's add one to the front line. Let's add another one to the attacking midfield line, so you can get some more dangerous spaces. And honestly, we've gotten some really good spaces inside the 6. We just had no on the end of it. So we'll watch back film and see what that was. But we did have some opportunities to capitalise on. We just didn't get the end of it today. So.
Nora, what was your perspective from today's game? Your thoughts of how this game went?
I think that we definitely thought it would go better. We felt really good going into it. I think we were really confident, but it just, like you said, we just couldn't get on the end of stuff. I actually think that we played better than what we thought in the moment. I thought that we created good opportunities. We just couldn't execute.
Great. Same question, what your thoughts about today's game?
Yeah, I think that the team's come really far. We put up a good fight today. We stuck to what we know, but we just couldn't put the end product together. But really proud of the girls, really proud of everyone who stepped up and came on the field, made an impact. I think, if anything, we went down without a fight, so we had to fight.
With this Grace, the team coming really far. How have you seen this team grow this year?
Yeah, I think all year we put a lot of emphasis on team culture and things like that, and we've just kind of gone like this all season, taking each day by day, and just growing each week. And I think you can definitely see that through the course of our season. A lot of ups and downs, but we've just gotten closer together, and it's been a good season. It's been fun. So.
Coach, just talk about your perspective of this season. Your first time coming to the NCAA tournament. Just your thoughts on this year as a whole.
Yeah, I mean, well, first of all, when you lose your last game in the season, it's more about you won't get another day with a group of people. It's not about that next game really. It's about more time with the people that you're around. So this group is really fun to be around, especially these two are on our leadership council. The growth they've shown from January when we started the leadership council to now is insane. It's awesome to see, and that's what it's all about, man. These two have really led our team. And I think we've had a good year. We want more, but I think we had a good year because of our culture, and that's a lot to do with these guys. And there's 3 others on our leadership council as well: Bella, Allison, and Mallory Miller. Mal Miller's coming back. So I think a lot of this season has really been pushed forward by these two and then our culture with our leadership council. So that's been a big highlight for me.
You obviously had a few injuries this year that hurt, some starters not playing, key stuff not playing. But talk about now going into next year, you're going to lose a handful of really good players. What are you going to look at in terms of starting to build, not rebuild, but continue to build?
Yeah, we've got freshmen coming in. We've got some good freshmen, but for us, we'll use the portal, we'll use internationals to reload. Our job is to replace, bring grinders in like these guys, where no matter what, they're just going to grind and work hard. And so we're doing that with the freshmen we have coming in, and now we're looking for 2, 3, 4 more players that can do that as well. So,
Great, so put you on the spot. Any thoughts about your career in the last, just you don't have time to really dwell on it, but just you've been to the NCAA tournament 3 or 4 years. Just talk about your time in the league.
I might cry. I'm really grateful for it. This is one of the best decisions I've ever made. I'm grateful for the school. I'm grateful for the people. I'm grateful for the coaches, the players I've played with, and just the opportunities I've gotten. You can't say that many teams get to go to the conference tournament every year. You can't say that most teams get to go to the NCAA 3 out of 4 years, and I understand what a blessing that is. So I'd say that the last 4 years at Lee has been one of the best decisions I've ever made, and I wouldn't change it for anything. Even going through coaching changes, this is only his 2nd year. Everything is worth it, and I'm just so grateful.
Nora, same question. You've been 5 years. 4 NCAA tournaments in 5 years. Just talk about your time in the league.
Yeah, I think coming in as a freshman, I had a season that probably not many people get, an undefeated season. We were 19-0, national tournament appearance, conference win, and every year I think getting a new coach. Actually, I loved our old one, but we go back to 2018 from when he was recruiting me. So I think when he came in, he knew the kind of player I was, and he kind of gave me another chance because I didn't actually get a lot of playing time before that. But he gave me a really big confidence boost, and so I think that I needed that to become a good leader. So.
Lee, you got thoughts on these two next year?
yeah, I mean, I genuinely have known these two since 2018 when I was at 2 jobs ago. Nora came to a couple of camps. I spoke to Grace on the phone, and so when I got to Lee and knowing these two were on the team was such an awesome thing. Knowing 2 players that you remember and love, having these two on the team has been it's been an awesome thing. And we said before the game, in our locker room said before the game, it was like, and I said to both of these guys, I'm so thankful that God put us back and crossed our paths again, because again, soccer's soccer. Listen, we want to go further, and we will go further in the future. But at the end of the day, it's about relationships, and when you're having kids, I want to know your kids are next year, wherever you are, come and babysit Hazel. That's what it's about. And so this season has really developed that. If I'm honest, that's probably been my favourite piece of the season. These two are awesome.
Thank you, Coach.